Today we are talking about how to spot a fake magic card. I had ordered these cards for a great price online and I received them a couple days ago and I was really excited to share them with you guys. As you guys can tell, I started making some shorts and I started ripping these packs open. It's the Foundations packs, the last four, ever since that box I opened that was tore open. Anyway, I started looking through these and I realized after I ripped open the most recent one that these are fake. The colors are off and I noticed it on Krenko Mob Boss. The color of the red that Magic the Gathering uses can be seen here on the right. Perforos came from the Commander Masters pack that we opened a few days ago. As you can see, it's real. It came right out of the Commander Masters. Krenko Mob Boss has a very different color to his red here. The Quill Great Worm here also has a different green from the authentic Magic card greens, which, let's see if I can find one here, can be seen here. And so came the question, is this real? Or is this fake? And the answer is that these are fake, unfortunately. The actual green, see how different these greens are? These are both supposed to be green, and the fake card is clearly not the same green. The orange here is a nice washed out orange, whereas the orange here is a very bright red orange. I love the bright red orange. It's much prettier. Let me see if I can find another one. Here's another one that's the authentic green. Okay. There's another one that's the authentic green. Now, if there isn't a good resolution to this, which it'll be resolved, I think that the store that I bought them from will take the return and we'll be all good there. But the main thing to look out for, colors, the font. You'll note that the font is different. Well, the font sizes are a little bit different here. That's not really what matters. The gray and the color of the font is wrong. Many of these cards look like they printed. You could see a slanted lines where the printer had its ink. This is not even a laser jet. This is a print jet, so they're not even playing in the same battlefield. You can see that this one has no lines like that. It's very clear, and it's a beautiful card. There's a lot of stuff that's just kind of weird, and like even the coloring just kind of seems muted and off. Anyway, these are all fake. Those are going to be returned, and that's all there is to it. So that's how you spot a fake Magic card. Colors, fonts. There's actually also the red dot. Now, there's actually a red dot test. It's really hard to see with this, though, so I wanted to present you some other options in terms of how you saw these cards. One of the other things you might pay attention to, actually, before we go, is the red here, and the circle is much crisper on the authentic Magic card than on the fake card, which is a little blurry, fuzzy, fake. This especially one on the right is even more fuzzy and doesn't look quite right. I think the colors of the oranges are slightly lighter as well because they're not quite right. And then the design of this pattern is more circular, whereas the design of this is smaller and has like some kind of lines going through it in grid wise. Like this isn't a grid. Like the actual authentic Magic card doesn't use that kind of printer, so it doesn't end up coming out looking like this, whereas this one does have that grid look and definitely looks fake if you really can get in there and look. It's kind of harder to tell on the camera. Anyway, the blues are also slightly different. If you look at these, you can see that the font here is less sharp than the font here. But if you're not able to see that, it's much easier to see it in person than on the camera. So if you were here, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's definitely different. Anyway, that's how to spot a fake.